Hello, I'm Smita and you're watching Medicircle. As we always bring new entrepreneurs and startups on this healthcare startup series of ours, today we also have two guests from the same fraternity. So we have Noureen Aysha and Nasif Asadullah. They are the co-founders of Femisafe. Femisafe is internet first brand offering personal hygiene products for women. Its offerings includes menstrual caps, intimate wash, razors, and aloe gel. So let's know more about their startup and what they are offering, especially in the women health segment. Hi, Noreen and Asif. Welcome to Medicine.
Hi, thank you for having us. Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure, especially if it is something for the women and by the women. So I'm very proud to host you, Noreen, today. And let us as we all know that this segment is still not tapped. There are lots such other startups also, right from different products they are offering, because there are more and more women who are now working, who are now looking for such solutions because they have to sit long hours and they are looking for such solutions. They are traveling, they're looking for such solutions which are actually making them more and more work efficient, and not for such any things which for this they need to cut down on their work or they need to compromise. So as the co-founders of Femisafe, tell us more about your startup.
Okay, so long story short, Femisafe's mission is to make a woman's life easier by being her best friend. So that has been our motto from the beginning of our journey, and that's exactly why the products also, as you see, we have menstrual cups, we have menstrual cup sterilizers. Actually, in fact, we were the first ones to launch a non-electrical sterilizer for your menstrual cup in India. So from there, our journey has been going on. I think you can also say something.
Yeah, like Noureen said, our tagline is a woman's best friend, and we want to live up to it. And we have been trying ever since, and we hope we'll stay true to that line forever. So, like Noureen was my best friend, and then she told me about menstrual cup. I was pretty fascinated about the product, and I was wondering why nobody's adopting it. So, I had plans to start a business initially. So, my motto was it has to make people's life easier. So when Noureen said about menstrual cup, I was thinking this is a perfect product to start with actually. That's how Femisafe was born. Back then we were fiancés, then we got married. The next month of marriage, we launched the brand Femisafe. Technically, it's our first baby.
So when did you launch it?
August of 2020, August 31st actually. So it's September, but last day of August.
Basically, it's a pandemic. We can call Femisafe a pandemic baby.
So how has the pandemic affected your journey?
It was the best time for us actually in every possible way.
It has actually helped us because when we launched Femisafe, there were certain pain points that we wanted to address, and that the pandemic was an eye opener. One is there was shortage of sanitary napkins. Then the other one was waste disposal was a very big issue. Just that we had to wait almost for 1 week for the sanitation workers to come pick up the waste. Not just that, the sanitation workers had to put their hands into the waste and pick up our stained pads. I would not say that menstrual blood is impure, but the sight is not really it's not good to see people picking up somebody else's used pads. So we're like, okay, fine, this is the right time. Everybody's staying home. Everybody has the resources. They have internet. They can search, and they know what to choose for them. So if we provide that along with awareness, it's going to be easy for the people also.
Like people were not shopping online at that point of time, so we thought an internet first brand would make a lot of sense now.
Okay.
So that's how we came up with the brand.
Great. But as we have got a lot of startup brands already in the female health sector, like Avni is there, Aza, Pharmacy, Janani, Nua, Paybuddy is there, Proactive for us. So there are so many startups who are actually working in the field of women's health, especially hygiene and wellness. So what are the prime USPs and the differentiators of Femisafe?
Yeah, when Noureen first told me about menstrual cup, I was wondering like why nobody's adopting it. So we took a sample of around 200 plus people. We asked them. They're like they knew about the product. They didn't have much further idea about the same. So we asked them, do you know any brand? Unfortunately, 90% of the people didn't even know a single brand that's selling menstrual cup. That's when we thought there is a big gap. Even though there are players, it's still very the market is not that mature. It's a very fast evolving market. That was 2 years ago. Even if today, if you go and ask people, only 50, no, only 30% of people even know a brand that is selling menstrual cup.
Yeah, they, when we talk to them, they're like, yeah, I've heard about that product, but I don't know much. I've seen it on, I've seen it in articles, I've seen it there, I've seen it here. They don't even know, how to put it, how to use it. So that's where we found that there is a market gap, especially in the tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Because awareness, there was lack of awareness. So we were like, okay, fine. Now what we have to first do is definitely provide awareness. But after the awareness, what? So that's exactly, where Femisafe comes in. Okay, you have awareness, and then now you have a brand that you can choose from. So that's how we actually stand different. We focus on the less favorable tier 2 and tier 3 cities.
Okay, that's really great because, as you said, it's really, really true. Many women still don't know that there is menstrual cups also available for their menstrual cycles. They still prefer, I mean, pads, just because they are ignorant about there are other solutions also which are available in the market. So tell us how many lives you have touched so far with your products and services.
We have touched the lives of approximately, say, 25,000 plus women
That's
till
great.
date. Yeah, and so that's basically, we've touched the lives of thousands, and we, aim to inspire lakhs of women to actually, come and, become a cup poet.
And is your startup bootstrapped, or you have received any funding so far?
We are bootstrap as of now, but we are actively looking for investors.
Yeah, we are completely bootstrapped.
That's a great message for all the investors who are on Medicircle and also in the healthcare fraternity that do look for promising startups like Femisafe, which are actually doing great work in the field of women hygiene. And first, I mean, the most important thing is just not the women hygiene, but also see there are a lot of things women still don't know. They don't have the experience about it. Awareness is a very important thing that we need to first focus in the field of women hygiene. So moving on to my next question, Noureen and Nasir, what are, from the revenue perspective, so what were your revenues in FY 2022 and what you're planning to close at this end of the year, FY 2023?
So last year we did around 70 lakhs, and this year we are definitely sure that we'll close 2 crores. So our current run rate is around 1 crore as of now, but we are looking at 100% growth, sure growth in next 1 year.
Because we're also expanding where we are currently having our products. So currently we're there on all major e-commerce platforms, Amazon, Flipkart, Meesho, Snapdeal, and of course our website. So we are onboarding ourselves on Nykaa definitely, and we're coming on first Cry Geomart, and we are making our products available across all pharmacies in Cochin right now. So we are actually in the process of getting into retail also.
So as this is more into D2C, so how much do you exactly depend on the digital brands, digital mediums, rather than opening stores and going it through the traditional way, that is through pharmacies?
So currently 100% of our revenue is coming from online streams. But as you know, India has 80% offline shoppers, only 20% are shopping online. So we don't want to miss out that crowd. We want to serve them also. That's the reason we are planning to enter retail. It's a big market there.
Definitely. So as you started in the pandemic, so now the pandemic is settling down, and but yes, there are still cases of COVID. So what are your next future plans to expand, especially if you talk about it, I mean, outside Cochin, and what are the important cities which you have planned to scale it up?
Yeah, so as I told earlier, like we currently have a really strong presence in South India. So retail wise, definitely we're going to expand in Kerala first, and then we're going to move to other states. Other than that, if when it comes to products, we definitely we are going to be a one-stop shop for all feminine hygiene, personal care needs in the beginning, and then we'll definitely diversify. Like say we'll go for mother care, baby care, and so on. And currently, we really have a good national presence because we're available on all major e-commerce platforms, and we're also planning to expand ourselves in the MENA region, say in UAE, Saudi, and the MENA region. So that's our plan as of now for the next 2 years, and then we'll see where the journey goes.
Great, great. So any learning which you would like to share with all these fellow entrepreneurs who are watching this video today, and especially with the youth of India? There are so many who are trying to solve, and they identify the problems also which are there, and they dream of solving it through their own startup solutions. So any piece of advice or any learning from your own journey that you would like to share?
Yes, there is one actually. I feel like nobody has it all figured out. So unless you take a plunge and try something, you won't know what will work and what won't.
Yeah, and not just that, like no matter what problem you're solving, make sure that you add value in somebody's life, whether it be the stakeholders, whether it be the consumers that you're serving to. Make sure you add a value, because that value that you add is going to stay in people's mind for a very long period of time.
That's a really great advice, and especially if you're adding value to someone's life and trying to solve a problem, there would be real there would be people who would be reacting in different ways. So there would be, but always be positive, and if you are really very thought of that, yes, this is going to last and you are working towards it, definitely you'll be achieving more and more success as
But
women.
perseverance is very important. You have to be persistent, you have to have the perseverance. It's very, very important.
Very.
Especially if you're somebody who has been, in the corporate life for some time and then you take the plunge for, start a business. It's not easy. It's not a bed of roses. But then, you just go with the flow. And if you have passion and perseverance, you can definitely, make it.
Definitely. So go with the passion and believe in yourself, and you'll be definitely achieving your dreams. As we talk about women's personal hygiene market, and it is expected to reach 71,000 million US dollars by 2026. That's quite a huge figure. And with innovative technologies targeting especially menstruation issues, pelvic health, and fertility and birth control. So there are a lot many other untapped areas. Sexual wellness is there, chronic conditions, and general healthcare. The market is actually poised to grow at a healthy rate of 17% from 2020 to 2026. So that clearly shows that there are a lot many venues, opportunities which can be done in, especially in the women's personal hygiene sector. And the startups like Femisafe are already tapping those opportunities there. So all the best with your startup Femisafe, and may you definitely get funding as soon as possible, and
We hope safe.
also create the value in your consumers and the people who are attached to your startup. Thank you once again for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you
too.
so much
Thank
for
you so
having
much.
us.
Yeah.